Hey everybody, in this episode of Sci-Fi Review, we're going to look at the new series on Netflix called Sisyphus, the Myth. Stay tuned. Hey everybody, we're going to be talking about Sisyphus, the Myth. Now, if you like this channel, you like what you see, be sure to hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, hit that notification button so you make sure to see all my stuff that's coming up. So, Sisyphus the Myth is a South Korean TV show that's on Netflix right now. Now, there's only 2 episodes out. They come out every Wednesday. I went ahead and watched the 2 episodes. The title, Sisyphus the Myth. Now, if you remember your Greek mythology, Sisyphus was a character from Greek mythology who cheated death, I think, twice. And to punish him, Zeus stuck him on the side of the mountain, and for all eternity he has to push this boulder up the face of this mountain until he gets almost to the top, and then, oh crap, it rolls back down. And his curse for all eternity is to push this boulder up and have it roll back down. Metaphor for most of our lives, don't you think? But that's the name of the show, which intrigues me. Having watched these 2 episodes, it's like, okay, so how does that figure into this show? So the show starts out sometime in the future with this girl named, and if I butcher this, my Korean, I don't have a clue, Kang So-hye. Sorry, I'm not good at this. Not good at Korean. I'm sorry, I don't know. She's sometime in the future. She gets sent back through some portal that's like some kind of airport looking thing, where all these people are like going through metal detectors to go through this big portal, and we're like, what's going on? And then she's in this train yard running away from people with guns. This is why I'm saying this show almost lost me this first episode, because they didn't explain anything. They just threw us in there and we're left going, what the hell is going on? She's, in this train yard escaping these people, wearing nothing but a shirt she picks up, kind of like, I guess, Terminator style. I don't know, she had to find clothes, and then she's carrying this suitcase around the entire time. Meanwhile, in an airplane somewhere over the Pacific, there's this guy named Han Tae-sul, who is this Jeff Bezos, Mark Zuckerberg type of guy, tech, CEO, billionaire. Something happens to the plane, and because he's a super genius, gets to the cockpit and pulls this MacGyver move in the cockpit, saves this plane from crashing. And we're still left sitting here going, what is going on here? I have no idea what's happening. I mean, this seriously almost lost me during this show, and because of this first episode where he's pulling this long, drawn out, just a lot of this thing is like this. It's a long, drawn out scene with him playing MacGyver with this airplane. It's like, we can move it along, guys. We don't know what the hell's going on. Turns out that he's got a brother that died, and he's kind of seeing him in the airplane here with they start throwing little hints out. It's like, okay, he was onto something, trying to get rich big brother to pay attention to him, and it had something to do with this time travel suitcases, whatever, because he goes back, starts looking at this footage, and realizes that there's this, the pilot starts getting pestered by this organization called Control Bureau because of what he's seen, and eventually gets killed. That's kind of an unnecessary sequence. It's kind of like, well, okay guys, whatever. If I look like I'm reaching, trying to remember stuff, it's because these first 2 episodes were just kind of random to me. And he figures out that, the pilot gives him a USB stick with footage from the crash, or not the crash, but from the emergency landing, managed to save all these lives, yay, hooray for you. You can see this suitcase, much like the girl had, in this body person go flying past the airplane. Whoa, what the heck's going on? Now it starts getting interesting. Then he starts looking for the suitcase out in this field, and we spend like literally 10 minutes of him out in this field planting these flags in what was possibly the longest, most painful scene I've ever sat through, with this dramatic music playing that was like, all he's doing is looking for this suitcase, planning, doing a little search pattern in this field looking for the suitcase. And we're spending like all this time on this scene with this dramatic music, and this is a like formula thing for K-dramas, J-dramas to do this, and it drives me up the wall. I hate it, and it's almost putting me off the show. In the second episode, there's one of these scenes too that is like this, where it's just endless sappy music, and you're just left going, why are we doing this? I don't understand what this is, or why we're spending so much time on this one scene with this crappy music, and I hate it. However, they're throwing enough stuff at you where you're sitting here going, okay, I'm interested. This is what they've done, is they've managed, the first 2 episodes, they managed to hook me. They got me. I'm hooked. Can't wait till next Wednesday when it comes out again. Am I gonna like this show? I don't know. The whole dramatic interlude bit that they put in each of these episodes to, I don't know, just fill time. It feels like it's like, I've seen this in a lot. I'd watch some Japanese television, and I've seen that happen in some of that, and they rebroadcast K-dramas with this same, and it's the same thing, just these sappy scenes where he's just, and I don't get it. I don't get it at all. But I'm gonna watch this show, and hopefully it turns out to be as good as what I think it's gonna be. Besides the silly K-drama stuff, I'm hoping it's gonna be good. It's on Netflix. I don't know, I was looking things up to see who was playing who, etc. I saw that Amazon was part of it, so I don't know. I looked it up on Amazon Prime. I couldn't find it. I don't know if it's on different outlets in different places of the world. That's very possible, because I was like, looked it up, and there's a 3rd episode, but I can't find it here. So I guess I'll wait till next Wednesday. Yeah, they're doing it by week, every week, new episode, instead of just dumping the whole thing out there at once. That's cool. See how that plays out for you. I'm going to keep watching this show. I'll let you know when it's over what I thought. Thanks for watching. This has been Sci-Fi Review.